against Texas A&M. Play action for Max Johnson. He's going to go downtown, hoping for Evan Stewart. Double coverage. He's got it. That's an A&M touchdown. Right down the chimney.
Negative play. You want to use that timeout to preserve as much time as you can.
Breaking free is Daniels. With a cutback to midfield. Spinning around DJ James. He can't bring him down. Daniels hunting the pylon. All the way down to the 3-yard line. Le'Veon Moss. Gets a push. That's an A&M touchdown.
Now they're an experienced unit and are looking to make some noise in this SEC West.
Garriner goes down, and that will do it officially. Edger and Cooper gets the sack on 4th down.
From the 2-yard line. Edwards. And he's in. Touchdown, Georgia.
They go to the play action pass game.
29-yard pickup. Now it's number 30 on the ground. Dejon Edwards. Touchdown, Georgia.
That's Georgia football right there.
Beck. Plenty of time. Down the middle. Guess who? Brock Bowers. Bowers heading to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia. Thorne throws late. Intercepted by Georgia. Going the other way is Malachi Starks, and that should do it.
2nd and 8. Daniels pulls it. He quickly gets it to Neighbors, and Malik Neighbors is off to the races. Touchdown, Tigers. Second and 11. Daniels out of the backfield is Emery. Wide open is John Emery. One man to beat. A stiff arm ride down to the 17-yard line. Emery tries to spin over defender. Ball came out at the end, but the whistle was blown. And let's see how they mark this.
The middle of the field, it was called down initially. By reviewing it again, right elbow doesn't touch, right knee doesn't touch. I don't think his left arm touched either.
And Taylor, the tight end. Daniels inside the 10, working his way into the end zone is Kyron Lacey. Touchdown, LSU. Daniels with time and able to get it to Lacey, and Lacey breaks free. This is exactly what the LSU receivers do. Cuts back against the grain, still on his feet, and finally taken down all the way near the 10-yard. 2nd and goal, backed up to the 21. Going to check down on Williams. Williams inside the 5, going for the pylon, and getting there is Josh Williams. Touchdown, LSU. Diggs powers his way into the end zone. 2nd and goal, Williams in for the touchdown. Third and 7. Look at the time Dart has to the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Franklin secures it. 4th and 1. Fakes the short pitch and has it. Jackson, Dart breaking free. Touchdown, Rebs. And goal. Dart going to try to do it himself, and he does. Well, hotty toddy, they take the lead.
Ole Miss keeping Mom on the edge of her seat.
Mom's a marathon runner. 2nd and 9. Shot play downfield and into the hands of Harris. 1st and goal after the penalty. Judkins straight ahead and straight in. And now here comes the onside kick. They bunt it straight ahead, and it is fielded cleanly by the Rebels. So Ole Miss will put this game on ice with that effort on special teams.
1st and goal from the 9. Boy, a little razzle-dazzle. Pavia keeps it, throws to the end zone. It's caught. They're going to say touchdown, New Mexico State. Cordell David.
And they bring it.
Over the middle. Touchdown, Aggies. Star Thomas stumbles into the end zone from 17 yards out. Pavia to the corner of the end zone. Caught. Touchdown, New Mexico State. Eli Stowers with the reception. First and goal, they'll give it to Young, and he'll break it to the outside. Touchdown, New Mexico State. Jacksonville State's having a great year.
They are.
But they're not eligible to play for the conference championship. So Liberty and New Mexico State for the Conference USA title in a couple of weeks. But right now, folks, they're going to celebrate this one. Their first ever win for New Mexico State against the Southeastern Conference club. And it comes here at Jordan-Hare Stadium. The final score, 31-10.
Two tight end set. Roydell Williams is the guy that got him there, and he's got him in the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama. Milroe air one out yet today, Gary. Now he does, and he's got Jermaine Burton. Burton, touchdown, Alabama. That's all it is. But there's a lot of airspace to cover for Milroe. Still looking, firing, near corner. It's caught! Touchdown, Alabama! Isaiah Bond on a 4th and a mile. Time with a three-man rush. Peyton Thorne. Ball is out in the end zone. Picked up by Auburn, but it might end up being a safety. The ball is still out, squirting around. The receivers trying to get back to the line of scrimmage, which is the 1-yard line, with 1 second to go. Thorne lofts one out. It is intercepted. Terry Donald will end it for the Tide, maybe with a touchdown.
Edwards clapping his hands in that pistol set. Plenty of time. Dumps it off to Hemby. Hemby slips a tackle. And green turf in front of him. Inside the 20. Out of bounds inside the 5. And it's Edwards himself. Touchdown. On 3rd down, on the 3rd and goal, Edwards to the end zone. Touchdown, Preston Howard. Them in the backfield. Edge wants to load up. He's got a man down there. Prather. Eli Mason in the backfield. Edge throws to the end zone. Touchdown. Dylan Wade scooped that one up. Fake to Hunter, quick throw, pick 6. Watch out, to the house. It's Glendon Miller, 41 yards. Victory formation for the Maryland Terrapins. They win the Trans-Perfect Music City Bowl, whipping Auburn 31-13 in the Bath for Locks.
On 3rd down. And they're going to fake it to him and go over the top. It is caught! Touchdown! Isaiah Hunter, the freshman wide receiver. And what an answer from Cal. They go right down the field and score a touchdown of their own. 7 minutes off the clock. They miss a 25-yard field goal. Auburn gets the ball back, and the first play tipped up in the air. Noah Williams with the interception. So Cal comes up with the turnover on the very first play. Cam Coleman, the freshman receiver, he got at least a hand on it. 3rd down and 2. Mendoza throws, and it's caught. Touchdown! Hunter, his 2nd of the game already. And our right tackle's banged up. Ronan Chambers, the backup, is in now. Hunter gets swallowed up, and the ball comes out. They didn't blow the play dead. Cal kept playing, and they ripped the ball free, and Craig Woodson comes away with it. Mendoza, another handoff, and a big hole. Thomas, there he goes. Touchdown, Cal. Javian Thomas cut it back, and there was nothing but open space in front of him. Peyton Thorne throws, and that one is intercepted. Why not? To end the game. Another pick, this time from Lou Magia Hearns.
Score inside this damn red zone. We did not last time. This is a big play for us coming up 3rd and 1.
Doesn't look like they got in yet. No signal yet. And now a signal. Green spins away. Launches, has a man wide open. It hung. Touchdown, a miracle by Taylon Green. Satania on the other end. Jackson still moving. Touchdown, Arkansas. They have to get to their own 43. Thorne delivers, tipped, and incomplete near midfield for Fairweather. And Arkansas will take over, and a joyful, celebratory defensive coordinator, Travis Williams, on the sidelines.
3rd down and 5 for Hawkins. Here are the legs where he's so dangerous. Look at Michael Hawkins go. The true freshman houses it here on the Plains. What SEC road game pressure. 48-yard touchdown run for Hawkins. Hawkins is going to air it out and connect. Big time throw and catch. Hawkins to J.J. Hester. Barnes straight ahead, and here come the Sooners. Needed stop. Thorne. It is intercepted. Intercepted by Lewis. Kip Lewis. Could he? My oh my. Pick 6. Michael Hawkins back to pass. Now he's going to try to run, extend the play. Hawkins looking for anything. Can he get to the corner? Dives in! 2-point conversion. What seemed hopeless just moments ago, all of a sudden is an Oklahoma field goal lead. 50. Here's your ball game, America. Thorne's going to crank it up. It is caught at about the 13, and that will end the game.
1st and goal at the 2. ETN, touchdown, Georgia. Touchdown. Beck, high throw, caught by Dominic Lovett. It looked like when it left his hand, it was intended for Dylan Bell underneath. It went over his head, and Lovett caught it for the touchdown.
Just before he goes out of bounds.
For a 27-yard gain. Here goes ETN. Dragging tacklers down to the 2. ETN, the running back, out of the gun. Beck gave it to him. And touchdown. ETN's already had 2 rushing touchdowns. They faked it to him. They hit the slant for a touchdown to Dylan Bell.
Company. Cook over the middle, pulled in 1st down at the 40-yard line. Mookie Cooper inside the 30. Cooper inside the 20, stumbling, keeping his feet, and finally tackled inside the 5. 1st and goal on the 2. They run the ball off the right side and into the end zone. Marcus Carroll for a huge touchdown. They do snap it. Cook backing up, looking, lobbing, caught, 1st down, Burden. The go-to guy comes up huge. Team play of the drive. Gonna run it again straight ahead, bouncing off of a tackler is Roberts into the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri. Just to keep the game going. Pass over the middle, knocked away, incomplete. Missouri takes over on downs.
Looking that way, throwing down the field. Touchdown, A.J. Newberry. And on 2nd and 4, Pavia throws to the end zone, touchdown. That's Stowers. Winning as many games as we can. And who knows, maybe influence the college football playoff picture. Thorne throws to Fairweather, the ball comes out. And that'll do it. If it's a fumble, it is. the answer is to Las Cruces, New Mexico, to find an offensive identity.
Yeah.
And Clark Lee has a 6-3 football team after a 17-7 win at Jordan-Hare Stadium.
The fake to Jeremy Bernard. Milroe with some room outside. Milroe, touchdown! Center. Milroe keeps. Touchdown!
Kalen DeBoer.
Justice Haynes to the goal line. Touchdown, Alabama. Milroe surrounded, got it off. Jeremy Bernard. Jeremy Bernard. Wins most games coached. Milroe. Touchdown, Jalen Milroe. From his own coach. His last throw goes to Lambert Smith, who's out of bounds short of the end zone. And that's it. Kalen DeBoer, a winner in his first Iron Bowl. And then shortly thereafter, Mateer followed. Mateer has a wide open receiver. Touchdown, Isaiah Satania. Here comes a blitz. Mateer got it off. A deep throw. Caught by Satania. Out of bounds, say the officials. The touchdown. The blitz. Running room for Mateer. Mateer, touchdown. And 29.
Let's throw a Hail Mary towards Cam Coleman.
He goes down to the end zone, a safety. On the 10th sack, a fitting ending to this one.
Moss straight ahead, gets through and keeps his footing. Le'Veon Moss all the way down near the 1-yard line. Finally tackled by Kayan Lee. As you see Auburn trying to shift in position defensively. Moss takes it ahead, and Moss goes right on in after a 37-yard run. The short yardage touchdown by Le'Veon Moss. Third down and 12. They back off into coverage, only a 3-man rush. And with that, it's complete as he gets it to Armani Niblack, and Niblack able to turn the corner against Notre Dame, and now he's hoping to find his consistent rhythm again as he puts it through from 49 yards out. Moss looking to add to that total, and he will with ease. Le'Veon Moss having a big day today. This from 44. And it is good. 4th and 1. They pressure Arnold, and they take him down. Damian Sanford and Deion Hayes converging on Jackson Arnold, and it's a turnover on downs. The 7th A&M sack today. 7th.
With who they don't play.
That's right.
No Alabama, no Georgia, no Ole Miss, no Oklahoma, no Tennessee. You'll take them however you can get them, and this was a big one for Mike Elko and A&M.
The first 4-0 start for Texas A&M since 2016, and the first time in Auburn history they have started 0-2 in the SEC for 3 straight years.
Gunnar Stockton, lots of time, man, breaking open, caught! Inside the 2-yard line, Noah Thomas. The other 3 were all against Austin Peay. Chauncey Bowens to the goal line. Touchdown, Georgia. Stockton's going to run for the first down. Lunges for the pylon. Touchdown, Georgia. This 4th and 5, it's over.
And it's Arnold trying to do it on a quarterback draw, it seemed, and he's stopped for a loss by Kristen Miller. Of all time, certainly on his way to the College Football Hall of Fame when his coaching days are over, but he has a lot of coaching still to do. He's not even 50 years old yet.
Under center, here's Hardy. And there's the end zone. Ahmad Hardy with the touchdown plunge. And Mizzou's got its first lead of the night on a 2-yard run.
Effort by Jamal Roberts, running back right there, too.
Yeah. They bring 5 again. Back to the slant again. It's been a good blitz beater. And Alubage takes it down the sideline. And the freshman will set up Missouri with a 1st and goal. Ahmad Hardy to the right side. And he reaches for the goal line and lost it. Looked like Auburn recovered, but it's ruled a touchdown as the ball broke the play. Cook, Prabula takes it straight ahead and gets into the end zone. Bo Prabula following the block, and he's looking to lead Missouri to a comeback 4th quarter win against Auburn, just like his predecessor. Arnold, taken down, gets rid of it to his offensive lineman, and that's how it will end. There's a flag for the illegal touching, but that won't matter unless it's a personal foul. Faced with a 2nd and 15 now. McGowan full head of steam, and he cuts back against the grain to the night. And he splits the uprights from 48 out. Boley floats one down the sideline and is caught inbounds. It's Fred Ferry, their 2nd. Willie Rodriguez back in there. And he springs Law on the screen, and Law takes it across the goal line. Our first touchdown of the night under Kendrick Law. Catch and run. Position with 3 seconds left. Last play